Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. Well, the outlook for the next week or so has quite a bit of variety, typical spring style. We've got some warmer than average weather for the next couple of days. We've got another low pressure system coming in this Saturday for the North Island. And next week, it goes wintry for the lower half of the South Island and a bit blustery elsewhere. So let's get into it. This is today, Wednesday, the wind map, and you can see that big low just to the north of New Zealand. It's weakening and it's being pushed to the east, but there's a little bit of rain just lingering around those eastern areas and the coastal fringes, Coromandel and East Cape, for example. This is how we look as we get into Thursday. That low falls apart even further, but the subtropical side of it is still pushing in a bit of a wet nor'easter around Gisborne and East Cape, and maybe a little bit further down and towards Hawke's Bay, otherwise dry. And then at the same time, another front, a cold front coming into Fiordland with a burst of rain for you. So this is the rainfall outlook, and I don't know why the key is behind me. That's kind of stupid when you think about it, but the dark blue and the green, they're the first two. That's only 2 or 5 millimetres. In other words, just a couple of showers, and that's in the main chunk there and the main part of the South Island. The area with the heaviest rain, 30 millimetres possible, maybe even 40 around the red region there in Gisborne and East Cape. There's a bit of heavy rain around the eastern side of Coromandel, and the heaviest amount of rain down around Fiordland might be 50 or 60 millimetres down there, and it might just move up into southwestland a little bit as well. By Friday, that rain moves further up towards the North Island, but it's out at sea, and it's actually forming into a new low pressure system. So Friday's a bit cooler around the South Island with a few showers, and the temperature's dropping a little bit for some of you. And then into Saturday, high pressure pushes in over the South Island, while on the North Island, that new low develops. It's not a very big one, but it's enough to bring in some cloud, drizzle, showers, and there might even be some patchy rain that kind of lingers for some time. So that system hovers around on Saturday, but by Sunday already starts to be pushed away. There is a huge high south of Australia, around the Great Australian Bight, a really big high. It's going further south than the other ones have done, and as a result of that, it scoops up air even further south down towards Antarctica and pulls it up towards us. So we're going in for a colder week next week. Monday starts off with a cold front moving up the country, and then colder sou'westers turning to snow flurries down to maybe 400 or 500 metres around the South Island. On Tuesday, it might warm up a tiny bit before it gets even colder because there is a pretty significant southerly. This is the first big southerly we've had in a while actually, which goes right off the screen and all the way up towards the South Island. So on Tuesday, it'll be mild for some areas with westerlies blowing through, windy just about everywhere, and the nor'westers come back for a time. They're not true nor'westers, they're localised ones from a southerly that comes up and turns around. So it won't be very warm. It gets colder and colder each day, and Wednesday will be the coldest day. Now this graphic, don't you just love the pixelation of it? It looks like it was made in the 1990s. But this is actually quite a cool graphic. What it does is it just shows you in very, very generic ways where is the coldest of the year and where is the highest risk for snow. Now the snow levels look like 400 or 500 metres at this stage, which isn't that low. I imagine that will probably get a bit lower, maybe down to 200. But the area that you see in red indicates the area with the snow risk, the snow potential. So that doesn't mean it's all going to snow level and everyone's got it. It just means the green means rain, the red means a snow risk. And we can see there is a cold burst of energy around the middle of next week. So it looks like it's affecting the South Island, and we'll keep you up to date. And remember, very pixelated image. It means it's not granular and very localized. It's just a very generic, oh, there's a cold blast coming up and it's just in that one area there. So we'll fine tune that over the next few days. That is all from me. We'll update you again on Thursday.